So the season started off relatively badly, but has got a lot better over the last couple of games. So let's see exactly where we lie after the game against Everton and a struggling Manchester United. Hello and welcome back to Around the World in 80 Clubs. Since you were last with me and then 2-2 draw against Sheffield Wednesday, we then got annihilated by Brighton 4-0. Panic stations were hitting me then. I thoroughly panicked. But they then went on to beat MK Dons 3-0 with Schultz getting a brace and Stewart on the score sheet. We then came back to the Premier League and lost again 3-0 to Chelsea. They were by far the better team. We then won in the EFL Cup and for the first time actually looked quite good. Steer, Schultz and Magnussen on the score sheet. We then beat Burnley 4-1 with Kuth and Shipper brace and Price on the score sheet. Looking okay. Then against Spurs, we won 3-2 with Shipper, Khan and Gokay on the score sheet. Again, it was close. We're not hitting fully yet, I feel. We then beat West Brom 2-0 with Schutz and Shalabar on the score sheet. Again, we didn't look like the team I thought we were. We're slowly looking a little bit better with each game, but we're still not quite there. Now, on the final day, obviously, of the transfer window, we managed to sell Juf for 45 to 60 million pounds. With that, I did try and bring some people in, but I was unable to. So we've actually got a couple of players coming in on the 1st of January. Firstly, we have Marcos from Lille, 2.9 million going up to 15.5 million with add-ons. He's 21-year-old Spanish defender. He's a centre-back. He's 2.5 star current ability, 4-star potential ability. I think he'll be all right as a backup, and that's what we're getting him. He needs to work on his jumping reach, though. He is both-footed, which could be helpful. And then we got a gem here for 14.75 million, going up to 20.5 million with add-ons. He is a central midfielder or an attacking midfielder. He is 3-star current ability, 5-star potential ability, 19-year-old from, yes, everybody loves one, a Belgium. He is a Belgium, and we all like a Belgium in our team. And what better than a Belgian wonder kid? He is a fully fledged wonder kid to join our team and to join our current crop of young players. Now, I'm sticking with this because although we've not looked 100%, I'll be honest with that, we're starting to get results now. So I'm hoping that we continue to get results. But for today's game, we've got Lucas in goal, Mohamed the Bat making his return from injury, Magnussen and Gabriel at the back, Winks, Kanate and Kuhn out wide of them, Steer and Schultz behind, Shipper up top. Again, we're we're hoping for a result here. Whether or not that happens is another thing. We will soon find out. So let's get going, shall we? Boom. So yeah, all in all, if we win today, I mean, we'll go into the um, European spots. So, I mean, I mean, it's so tight by the looks of it at the moment. I mean, Manchester United were all the way down in, I can't remember, 18th or something, I think, when I checked. So I'm not entirely sure where they are now, but we play them next. I was going to come back for West Brom, but I'll be honest, I started playing it and only realised that I was playing it and I was going to come back for it once I was halfway through the game, and then it's a bit too late to come in for an episode. So we'll make sure we do West Brom later in the season. Man U, who are currently 10th, but they were right the way down the bottom of the table for a long time. Anywhere in here, anywhere sort of 10th, 8th to 14th, I think will be a good season. If we stay clear of the relegation fight, that's all that really matters, I think, this season. And the fact that the board only want us to finish mid-table is the reason why we can sort of buy these young players and hope. But in other news as well, I had a message just come through before the game that there's one or more people looking at potentially taking over at the club. Which, yes, sure. Which will be massive. If we get a takeover, that could mean that we get the extra money to bring in a couple of world-class players over the top of the Wonder Kids. If I had the money now, I'd probably bring in another defender and striker. Oof. And I'd potentially sell the bat in order to do that, because he's just been injured ever since he's come here. We'll see how he goes this time. But if he picks up another injury, that's 3 injuries, and he's been out a lot more than he's been in the team since I've taken over. So it's almost like getting a handicap at the moment without him, as he is one of the best players in our team and one of the best players in the league. Gardner's coming on. It looks like Kanate's picked up a knock. But here is Mahmood. Mahmood plays it into the centre, but unable to find a shot. The bat plays it to Mahmood. Plays it back to Kanate, who tips the ball over, unable to find one of a Villa shirt. But he picks it back up, plays it to Winks. Winks out to Mahmood. Mahmood plays it across to Steele. And Steele, Delman Steele, has put the ball in the back of the net to make it 2. Oh, happy days. See, again, though, we're winning again, but we still don't look comfortable. You know, we're dominating the game possession. Are we dominating possession-wise? Yeah, 62% possession. We've had more shots than everything. We should be winning this game, but we just... Something isn't quite... It's not quite as flowing as I would like yet. That's what it is, I think. We're just not quite finding the rhythm. And it's almost like our quality is just, individually we're creating enough, and we've got enough talent to see us through the games. But as a group, not so much. So that's what we need to work on. We need to work on our team cohesion because we're playing as individuals at the moment, which is understandable. We've made a lot of changes, but we need to start playing as a team more because individuals will get beaten by teams. And if we're not careful, you can easily, these games that we've gone on to win, we could so easily have lost. And that's the worrying thing about the team at the moment. I haven't made any changes. I've just realised that. Oh well. We've only got Man U next. It's an easy team, isn't it? A little bit of wee came out there, and I thought they were gonna do something with it, but they've got another chance with Gardner, and it's future Hugo. But Lucas, I don't think Lucas actually made the save. I think it came off the post. Wowzers. Nice work. That was a good effort. Praise the boys. Make sure they're all nice and happy and stuff. Here we go. Aston Villa attract interest amid takeover rumours. Rumours of a takeover for Premier League side Aston Villa are circling, with one or more interested groups believed to be preparing offers. A club source indicated that while no formal bids have been made, chairperson Pedro Vieira would be willing to entertain the possibilities. So, although no bids have come in, info, is it under info or is it under general? The rumours of potential board takeover. So at the moment we've got £1 million in the bank, and we look like we're going to be quite far off. Debts and loans, I mean, I've put £91,000 in the transfer debt, but we're paying off a £53 million debt at the moment. So the net debt's 142 million, which, you know, one sale, one of our star players sold, and that money's gone. If we were to sell, for example, any of these wonder kids for 100+ million, the bat is still worth 120 million and is currently wanted on transfer by Manchester United, who are currently in 11th in the league. This is not a Manchester United team that is as great as it seems. Look, very old team by the looks of it. But let's see how we get on against them in 1 minute. Hello and welcome back. So we are running this game unchanged. Nothing has changed. Same team. Let's see how we fare against Manchester United at Old Trafford. I've give them all a little bit of faith, see if we can make them all a bit happier. And let's get going. We're in our away kit of sort of blue sludge, it reminds me of. But as things start, it is very much Canate to Winks. Back to Canate. To Gabriel. Winks. Plays it through to Kern. Kern. Unable to beat the keeper with his shot. And it comes off the post and out for a throw-in. But now here he is with the free kick, and again, not the best ball, and Manchester United go on the break. here. Juve plays it to Bank. Bank puts it in the back of the net. Oliver Blank makes it Manchester United 1, Aston Villa 0. Eesh. I don't think that, we seem to be playing better. Here's Kun again on the free kick. Oh, just over the bar. Unable to get his effort on side. But yes, they do have Juice. They're playing him as a half-back, which is a bit odd. They've still got Anthony. Here is Doof against us for the first time since leaving Van Ginkel. It's amazing how and how old some of these players are for Manchester United. Yes, they were great, but really still, like, are they just holding on to players until spending like 100 million on a player in their prime and then just holding them onto them when they get old and then not being able to make any money off of any players, it seems? Which isn't, fundamentally you want to build wonder kids and then you sell one to bring in a whole bunch more. It's the Brighton way, I suppose, is the best way to build a team into a Premier League quality side. I feel that Brighton just keep gaining from strength to strength because all of their players are young. They'll sell one player to fund the next lot of really young players. And eventually you end up with a really good team with some good young players in amongst it. But it's half time. It is 1-0. I'm going to thrash my arms, even though I think we're playing quite well. This is probably some of the best I've seen us play, even though we're losing, which is a bit ironic, I know, but Blank to Rice, to Hone, to Rice, to Blank, to Rice. Who is that? I'm incredibly glad Winks just completely missed the ball and his man there because it was a two-footed dive in. Sorry, my chair's squeaking, which isn't very nice. Oh no, but hey, what do you expect me to be able to do? Winks fighting with her and Hoon. Cheng Hoon has put the ball in the back of the net to make it 2. I don't know if we're good or not. It's so hard sometimes, this game. I really just don't know if we're good or not. That's the issue I have at the moment. Right, we're making some changes. What we're actually going to do is we're gonna could switch to something like that and then bring Winks back, bring Gartner on there for the box to box. In fact, I'm going to bring Canate off. So Canate comes off for Bode. Leave it back that way or that way. He's fine on the right, but I'm going to bring Watt on. And then swap these two over. Right, let's try that for now. See how this gets on. Just changing the formation around a bit to freshen things up. And now he needs to come off. Who have we got that can play? Velotti can play on the left, as can Kompke. But we'll play Velotti on the left. But unfortunately, it looks like this one is going to end in defeat to Manchester United. Now, first half, I thought we played really well. Not so well in the second half, and that was just poor defending. But 3-0, is it the worst result in the world way at Old Trafford? Probably not. You know, we are where we are at the moment. We're in a big transition period. So sometimes you just have to make do. Right, so for the next game, we will come back for... Let's have a little look. Wolves. Wolves and Liverpool. So we'll come back for Wolves and Liverpool at the start of December, and I'll see you then. So please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I've been the Masked Manager, and until next time, I have spoken.